right, so I promised in part 2 it would be feet, okay? Stick motions, even knife, hand motions, most of the time do not come from the arms and shoulders. They originate at the feet, okay? If you've ever done boxing, you understand the ability to plant and drive. Very similar, okay? What we use is a little more rotational force and a little more momentum, depending on which strike we're using. Okay? So the basic form of footwork for this is I start with my feet, basically align with my shoulders, stick on my shoulder. What I'm doing is I'm trying to turn my toe towards my other foot, and then I'm supposed to be pointing those that way, heel out. Right? Kind of like, it's like, again, if you've done boxing, throwing a hook in boxing, it's that same foot motion. My knee turns in, returns. Knee turns, returns. Here, here, here. I'm kicking out my heel, driving on the ball of my foot, turning my hip. So it starts at my foot, comes up the hip, and you guess where the muscle chain's leading? Right, all the way out. Here, here, here. Okay? Very simple. Turn. Right. So what does this have to do with strikes? I'm generating that rotation, starting down here. My strike comes at the end of the chain. Turn, torque, whip. Okay? Here. Here. Let's get back so you can make sure you can see my feet. I'm turning. Turn. 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 Diagonal strikes. Horizontal strikes. Same motion, right? So, upwards, diagonals. Same motions. Okay? Whittick, same way. Turning my feet, turning my hip. If you do these right, you will feel the tip of the stick, the momentum carrying through it that makes this rotation happen. It's a lot less about turning your wrist and a lot more about using these chains to create momentum and velocity and apply them. It's almost as if your grip and your arm, they become the control point so that you don't overswing, so that you don't harness too much power. Okay? All right, so that's basic, turning the hip, turning the feet. All right. The other one applies to jab. It's a quick lean. All right. Again, if you've done boxing, you do in and outs. It's very similar to in and out, and we will get there. But right now, it's lean. Notice I'm driving off my back foot. I'm not overextending. I'll lose my balance. Nose does not go past the knee. Notice I shift down just a little bit too. Sink. That's what I call being hydraulic. It allows you a fluidity of movement. It allows you to maintain your balance, kind of no matter how far apart or how wide you end up. It allows you to sink and maintain a good base. Lean, 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 lean. Okay? And then the drop shot, very similar. I go straight down. It's almost like I'm picking my feet up off the ground. If you've ever changed levels in wrestling, that little drop step is exactly what we're trying to harness. Here, up, and going. Becoming very hydraulic. I'm drawing this down. Again, my body is what's swinging the stick. My hand and arm is just a control mechanism. I can add a little bit to it with my arm, but I want to be using my body. I want to be using gravity. I want to harness as many natural forces as I can before I add my own energy to it. Fight longer, fight harder. Okay? So, up, drop. Okay? Who's doing this is old habit, counterbalance. All right? Here, I'm up, I drop. My feet may be spread out just a tiny bit, but I don't want to be big. I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to maintain my center. Notice my posture. Posture stays pretty much where it is when I'm upstairs. Okay? So these are very basics. This is where you start adding body mechanics to your strikes. Get a little bit more out of it. Next piece, we're going to start adding basic footwork.